Welcome back to Detroit. Pissing me off. The Pistons have won their 7th straight game, beating the Los Angeles Clippers 106-97 in a hard-fought defensive back-and-forth contest. First time they've won 7 straight ball games. It's over a decade in the 2014-2015 season. Cade Cunningham's confidence with the three-point line is at an all-time high, coming off a 7 three-point performance against the Atlanta Hawks in a 140-142 victory. Tonight, Cade would start the game with a quick three, nothing but net. Tobias Harris was Mr. Efficient tonight, 9 of 13 from the field, 2 of 3 from behind the arc, scored 20 points. Simone Fontecchio did not play due to the injury. I expected more minutes from Ron Holland in this one, but he still only played 12 minutes in this game, producing 7 points, gave some good energy off the bench. Tobias Harris had the load throughout the game, finished with 38 minutes. The Pistons now trail the Indiana Pacers and the Milwaukee Bucks in that 4th and 5th spots by only one single game. All 3 teams have 32 victories. The Pistons, however, have 2 more losses on their record at 32 and 26. When will Ausar Thompson start receiving more playing time? He's leaving the game approximately 5 minutes into the first quarter. Often he doesn't return in the first quarter, but tonight he did. He'd return with 3 minutes left of that quarter. He's been receiving approximately 25 minutes a night. I thought that would change tonight with Simone Fontecchio out, but it did not. Tim Hardaway Jr. is still receiving 33, 34 minutes. Ausar still getting 26. I'm not quite sure. I'd like to see him start getting 32 to 35 minutes. Coming off his best performance as a Detroit Piston, Dennis Schroeder was only 1 for 6 from the floor tonight, but he made an impact several times. He's best when he gets to the cup. He's able to find three-point shooters, throw alley-oops. The Pistons led 23-17 over the Clippers at the end of the first quarter. The defense was staunch as the Clippers just shot 25%. Ausar Thompson would come out of nowhere with a huge block. Ausar's defense tonight was incredible. He was 5 of 7 for shooting the ball, had one opportunity to shoot a three-point shot, faked it, drove in, makes an absolutely incredible acrobatic reverse lay-in. He would have 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks, and the plus-minus a plus 12 in this contest. Tobias Harris led the Pistons with a plus 18, and also Dennis Schroeder, although he was only 1 for 6 from the floor tonight, 0 for 3 from behind the arc. He got to the cup, hitting 5 of 8 free throws, getting 4 assists, and also got a block shot in this one with just 1 turnover, a plus 14, fine performance, although the box score didn't really see that in his 19 minutes of play. Isaiah Stewart still hesitant to fire from three-point range after shooting 38 per season on decent volume last season. Beef Stew would head to the locker room after falling hard on his tuchus, or tailbone, from a hard spill as he attempted to block. Although Duran only finished with 2 assists, he had 5 or more in his previous 5 or 6 games. Cade buried a step-back three-pointer with 6 seconds to go to put the Pistons up 51-49 at the half. Tobias Harris finished the first half with 11 first-half points. Cade Cunningham on triple-double watch at halftime with 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Cade goes out, 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Pistons lead 75-74. Dennis Schroeder, ridiculous bounce pass, baseline on a bounce pass to Ausar Thompson. Left hand finished with a hand in his face. Ridiculous. How did Schroeder find Ausar Thompson on that cut? Just a brilliant play there by Dennis Schroeder, and not to be outdone was Ausar Thompson with a left-handed finish. Beef Stew would return and make a huge impact, but still seemed to be laboring from that tailbone injury. Pistons go on a 10-1 run to finish the third quarter and lead by 10 at the end of the third quarter. Did it without Cade Cunningham. Beef Stew, Tobias Harris, and Schroeder came up huge to close out the third quarter. Schroeder with a beautiful driving layup at the buzzer. Ron Holland started the fourth quarter with a huge fast break layup off of a THJ block. On the ensuing Clippers possession, another block from THJ. Are you kidding me? 2 blocks in a matter of moments from Tim Hardaway Jr. Unexpected. Cade Cunningham returns at 10 minutes left in the game as the Pistons led 87-75. Pistons won those 4 minutes without Cade 12-1. The Clippers would then go on a run. Chris Dunn swipes Cade Cunningham, leading to a 3-point play. Pistons lead 89-85. Pistons start to self-destruct with boneheaded plays. Ausar Thompson with a huge putback jam off a Beasley missed runner stops the bleeding. Ausar block on Harden from behind. Great find from Schroeder on a drive to find Beasley in the corner for an open 3 to put the Pistons up by 8 with 3 minutes to go. And then Cade puts the nail in the coffin. Tobias Harris finds a wide open Cade Cunningham for 3 to put the Pistons up 103-93 with just 1 minute to left. The Pistons have won 7 straight ball games, trailing only 1 game at 4th spot by one single game. Jalen Duren tonight was outstanding on the glass. He had 6 offensive rebounds and 13 defensive rebounds for a total of 19. Finished with 12 points, also with a steal and a block. His maturation over the last month has been absolutely priceless for the Detroit Pistons. His playmaking, his defense, his intensity has been a big part of the Pistons really lifting their game. And also, Cesar Thompson being alongside him, I believe, has also helped out on the defensive end for Jalen Duren. They have a 7-game winning streak headed to Wednesday night. They play the Boston Celtics, and the Pistons take number 8 against the defending world champions of the NBA. This will be the test the Pistons are looking for. Can they keep this one close? Can they pull out a game in Detroit versus the Boston Celtics, a team that has shooters everywhere, which has been an Achilles heel in the past for the Detroit Pistons? This will be a big test for the Pistons as they show whether or not they can enter that next tier in the NBA and in the Eastern Conference. If the regular season were to end today, the Pistons would be in the 6th spot and they'd be playing the New York Knicks in the first round of the playoffs, totally skipping the play-in tournament. They'd also lose their draft pick. That's going to Minnesota. I'm okay with that. First, I wanted to have my cake and eat it too by maybe making the play-in tournament, missing out on the playoffs, and keeping that draft pick. The Pistons are just playing too well. There's no tanking going on. The Pistons continue to elevate their game. I'll be very upset if the Pistons don't finish this season with at least the 6th spot that they currently hold in the NBA playoffs.
And I'll see you next time on Detroit Pissed Me Off.